Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Bella and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Bella's ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands, the correction and the motivation that we give the dogs when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves the left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a little tug and release on the training collar. And Bella is a very timid little girl, so we don't want to overcorrect her, but she's doing really, really well. She's sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash, and the command is Bella, heel. Now her job at this point is to stay even with your left leg, not forging ahead or lagging behind, but walking right next to you like a big girl. And each time that you stop your feet, she's been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for her next command. And you hear Rich talking to her, encouraging her. And we encourage you to keep her on the floor as much as possible. Make her walk to do different things. Don't carry her. We're trying to alleviate some of this separation anxiety. Now the next command that Rich is going to demonstrate is the sit-stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, you are not going to use her name. The long sit-stay, you're going to start out at about 30 seconds, and you're going to work all the way up to 3 minutes. When Rich returns back to her, he walks all the way around her, returning all the way back around to heel position. He gives her a pat for praise, and he takes off heeling with her again. She's doing such a great job. She's been such a good girl here at school. We've really enjoyed her, and I think she's come a really long way. Stay. Rich leaves her again in a sit-stay. He walks out to the end of his leash, and this time, instead of returning all the way back to her, he's going to demonstrate the come-on command. He coaxes her in, and she's supposed to come in and sit. Very nicely done. And then she returns back to heel and back sitting, and she gets loving and praise for a good job. We praise her for a good job, and we don't encourage that needy behavior. We want her to look at her just like any other dog. And that builds her confidence. You hear Rich coaxing her in, talking her in. She comes right in and sits, and then she goes back to heel. Good girl, Bella. Now the next commands that we're going to be demonstrating for you are Bella's down commands. And she was a little bit stubborn with this, but she's got it now. The first one that we're going to demonstrate for you is the down from a heel position. So with her seated at your left, you take your left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and give the one-word command to down and stay. Your long down stay, you're going to start out at about a minute, and you're going to work all the way up to 5 minutes. And this is great for her self-control, her need to be up in your arms, all of that. She did a great job holding that down stay until Rich got all the way back around to heel position again. And this is one of the reasons why we do these videos for you, so that you don't walk out of here not remembering what she knows or how to execute it. Down, stay. It's her down, stay. And you can put this up on your computer, and because she's a small dog, you can work right in your house with her. But this is important to your long-term success. This time Rich will call her out of that down. Now she didn't sit, so you saw Rich give that little tiny tug that we were talking about, and then she goes back to heel. Oh, good girl. Now the next command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the down from a distance. And this is even harder because she is not right next to you. So he's going to leave her in a sit-stay. He's going to turn to face her. You're going to use your right hand to give the command. And she did it. Good job, Bella. Now, she got up on that down, but I'll tell you, that was a pretty good video. We're really, really excited at how far she's come. We have demonstrated for you all of the formal obedience commands. We know you can't wait to get her back home. Thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.